welcome to H2c Perspectives, where we talk about all things hospitality technology, from the latest trends to practical insights for optimizing your systems. And today we are diving into a critical element for smooth tech operations, interfaces between systems. Specifically, we will talk about the most important things to consider when it comes to interfaces when choosing a new tech system. Feel free to drop your thoughts and questions in the comments. And joining me today is Kristen, Director at H2c, our expert on RFPs and implementation of new tech systems in hotel chains.
Hi, everyone.
To start, could you explain why interfaces between different hospitality tech systems are so important?
Sure. Well, interfaces are crucial because they ensure that data is accurately and efficiently placed where it needs to be. Interfaces allow hotels to choose the best system for each specific task or business area, optimizing performance as they are, of course, able to connect the various systems. Additionally, interfaces eliminate the need for manual updates between systems, thus reducing errors and saving you time. So ultimately, they contribute to a better overall guest experience by ensuring that all systems work seamlessly together.
And what are the key factors to consider regarding interfaces?
Firstly, I would say compatibility is crucial. The new systems interfaces must align with your existing technology stack. So it's essential to verify whether it can integrate with all your current systems. Secondly, the depth of an interface plays a significant role. A good interface should cover all necessary areas and fields, because without adequate depth, you may find yourself having to perform additional manual work, which can, of course, be time-consuming and prone to errors. And lastly, the type and reliability of the interface are key considerations. This includes whether the interface provides real-time updates, if it is built or supported by a third-party provider, or if it utilizes APIs. Each type of interface has its own advantages and is suited to different aspects of your business needs.
And more specific, what should hoteliers consider when evaluating interfaces during the selection process for a new tech system?
Yeah, hoteliers should start by firstly listing out all existing systems that are required to be integrated into the new system and the types of interfaces required for each system integration, such as whether real-time updates are necessary or whether one or two-way communication is needed. And then next, it's important to request detailed mapping information for each interface, because understanding which fields are exchanged is crucial to determine if the interface really meets your requirements. And then finally, for the most critical interfaces, define your current setup. So for example, whether availability updates are sent via house status or by room type, and specify any desired changes that you would like to make to the new system integration. And this will enable potential vendors to address those specific needs.
Good to know. And can you share some real-world examples or case studies where interface considerations made a significant impact?
Certainly. One example involves a hotel chain that aimed to shift their rate loading from the property management system to their central reservation system. So they required an interface that would allow the CRS to add, delete, and update rates directly in the PMS. And today, many existing PMS and CRS interfaces typically only support updates from the PMS to the CRS and not the other way around. And by ensuring that the interface could handle bidirectional updates, the hotel chain was able to streamline and centralize their rate management process. Another example is a hotel chain that, when selecting a new CRM, a customer relationship management system, they did not fully consider all necessary interfaces for this required system. So as a result, they were unable to import customer data from their PMS into the CRM. And they needed to rely solely on data from the CRS. And this limitation meant that the CRM only had access to about 1/3 of their customer profiles, significantly impacting their ability to engage with their customers and effectively utilize the CRM's full potential.
Can you let us know some other factors to consider when reviewing interfaces? For example, does customer support and vendor reliability play a factor in the selection process?
Yeah, there are definitely several additional factors to consider beyond just the technical specifications. Implementation and maintenance costs are important aspects to evaluate. So hotels should carefully assess which interfaces are necessary, as each additional interface can incur extra costs. The overall cost impact will really depend on the vendor's fee structure and how they charge for the interface setup and maintenance. Reliability is another crucial factor. It's essential to choose vendors with a proven track record of providing robust and dependable interfaces. So asking for customer references can provide insights into the vendor's performance and the reliability of their interfaces. Additionally, consulting with your existing vendors that will actually need to be integrated into the new system about how well the new system's interfaces are set up and how well they perform can also offer you valuable feedback. And lastly, as you mentioned, responsive customer support is vital, as we all know. In the event of issues or technical difficulties, having a support team that acts quickly and effectively is, of course, crucial to minimize any disruptions and maintain smooth operations.
Looking ahead, what would you say are some emerging trends in interfaces that hoteliers should be aware of?
Well, one trend is the development of self-mapping tools. This is currently already being used for OTA mappings, and these tools will become more widely available for more integrations in the future. They will allow hotels to map the fields between systems themselves, reducing their reliance on customer support and also potentially speeding up the integration process. Another trend is the integration of artificial intelligence, so AI, because as AI technology advances, it is likely to enhance how quickly and efficiently integrations between systems can be set up. And this innovation has the potential to significantly streamline and improve the integration process in the coming years.
My last question, do you have any final tips for our listeners who are in the process of selecting a new tech system?
Yes, of course. First of all, take your time with the evaluation process. It's important to thoroughly assess all options to ensure that the system you choose will meet your needs effectively. Because rushing through this process can lead to missed details or overlooked features that could have really impacted your operations. And secondly, conduct thorough testing. Before finalizing your decision, make sure to test the system and interface extensively. This will help identify any potential issues and ensures that the system integrates well with your existing technology.
Great, thank you, Kristen, for those valuable insights.
Sure, my pleasure.
And thank you to our listeners for tuning in. If you have any questions, feedback, or topics you would like us to cover in future episodes, please reach out via our website at h2c.de or connect with us on LinkedIn. And stay tuned for our next episode. And make sure to follow h2c on LinkedIn to catch all our updates and announcements.